It's the end of the week, so we're headed down to get a drink, and so we always like to go with a couple of great topics of something we learned this week that we think is important. We'll see our friends, we'll see some of our clients, so we need to have something good to say. This week we saw that there was a big fight starting between Google and News Corp. Specifically, Rupert Murdoch filed some injunctions in Europe saying that Google has been publishing too much of News Corp's information. Therefore, there's a big fight over who owns that content, what is that. The important thing for a small business to take from that is that we are all brands and we all publish now with our own website. So you need to understand that you control your brand and you also are a publisher, so act a little bit more like it. And so it's important to watch what Google and News Corp fight over. We also just learned yesterday that Red Bull does not give you wings. Apparently their trademarks and their tagline that they've been using for 10 years plus was sued over, and so somebody went to court saying that they did not grow wings and they aren't flying, and therefore they were awarded $13 million in a class action lawsuit. That's important. If you make a statement as an advertiser and you can't back it up, you might find that when you're successful, somebody will sue you. We also saw that the Share a Coke campaign has been doing great. I've reported on that in the past, and we've done a lot of talking about it in some of our classes. And Share a Coke is the novelty Coke with your name on it, and so it has actually increased sales. It's seen a really nice bump in Coke's awareness, their brand awareness, their actual sales, their ROI. So a great campaign that they've been doing socially and in the real world. We saw that Alibaba went public recently. Nobody seemed to know what Alibaba was about. It isn't really Amazon. It's more of a Chinese connector to manufacturers. So think of it as an Amazon for going and buying in bulk from China. This is really concerning to some of our manufacturers in America because they could be cut out of the loop if they're not careful. So if you're in manufacturing, you should take a look and see what they're doing so at least you can educate yourself. And finally, after 20 plus years of being online and the original kind of leader in the pack of search engines, Yahoo directory is shutting down. That's right. You better go check your listing before too long or else you'll never see it again. So we're off to the bar to have a beer. We hope you have a good week.